Hey guys, this is Dr. JT, General Medicine Resident and a part-time YouTuber, and I welcome you to my channel Dr. JTM. So yesterday the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare have released a notification or a news update regarding the upgradation of the reservation system for OBC and EWS. But what did they actually say and what does it actually mean and how does it apply for unreserved candidates? Is it advantageous or disadvantageous? I'll be telling everything in this regarding that reservation update that was given yesterday. But before that, you have to subscribe to my channel Dr. JTM and also click bell icon for notifications for further updates and new videos. With no delay, let's get into the video. So now let's see the news about the new reservation quota for OBC and EWS in medical seats for UG and PGs. So what is the news? Our government has taken a landmark decision for providing 27% reservation for OBCs and 10% reservation for economically weaker section, that is EWS, in All India quota scheme for undergraduate and also postgraduate medical and also dental courses from the current academic year, that is 2021-22. This will immensely help thousands of our youth every year get better opportunities and create a new paradigm of social justice in our country. What do we have to know from this notice? The first thing is new update on reservation quota. The reservation has been extended for the All India quota in medical and dental colleges, which is available for students from any state. Pretty confusing, right? But I'll give you a clarity. But before I give you a clarity, you need to know few basic points regarding the reservation system that is happening so far in the country regarding medical UG and PG seats. What are those? At present, 15% of undergraduate seats and 50% of postgraduate seats in those institutions are available under the All India quota. Now, what is happening to the rest of the 85% seats in UG and 50% seats of PG? They will be entering into the state pool. Okay. Now, among these 15% UG seats and 50% PG seats, there is a certain percent of reservation for both SC and ST candidates, which was allotted in 2007. So, what is the SC reservation percentage that is given in that 50% PG seats and 15% UG seats? That is 15%. And for STs it is 7.5% in that year. Later on, what happened, the central government have announced 27% reservation for OBC non-creamy layer in 2014 from that 50% of PG seats only, and later in 2019 EWS, that is economically weaker section, have allotted a 10% reservation from that 50% postgraduate seats that are present in the central pool only. So that is clear so far. 27% reservation for OBCs is there since long time and 10% reservation for EWS is given in 2019. But there is a small twist here. The 27% reservation for OBC non-creamy layer and also 10% reservation for EWS is applicable only for the central medical institutes of India. For example, like Safdarjung, MAMC, Lady Hardangi Medical College, Aligarh Muslim University and Banaras Hindu University. There are certain central institutes that are present in India, and this reservation is applicable only in that institutes only. And now, after the new update, the 27% reservation of OBCs and 10% reservation for EWS students can opt for All India quota reservation, which is extended from central institutes to state government. What does it mean? So far, the 27% reservation which is available for OBC non-creamy layer, those students can opt seats only in the central institutes, not from the state government colleges. Now, due to this new update from the government, the students of 27% OBC non-creamy layer can opt seat in both central institutes and also state government colleges that are involved in this 50% postgraduate pool that is present in the central pool. Okay, that is clear. So that is about the new update that is given. So what did they say? According to this decision, there will be about 1500 OBC students and 550 EWS students in MBBS courses and 2500 OBC students and around 1000 EWS students in postgraduate courses will be benefited. That is what they have been telling. Now this is clear. I will explain it again in a summary. We have a 50% quota seats for PG counseling in central pool. Of this 50%, there is 15% reservation for SC and 7.5% reservation for ST. That is clear. And the next thing, 27% reservation for OBC non-creamy layer and 10% reservation for economically weaker section is only applicable in Central Institutes of India till yesterday. After the new update, both the central institute seats and also state government medical colleges seats are also available for that 27% OBC candidates, and also 10% EWS candidates can opt for those seats. So that is what they actually meant, the benefit for the 5,500 students. And there is some statistics I want to talk. The number of MBBS seats in the country has increased from 56%, that is 54,348 seats in 2014 to 84,649 seats in 2020. And the number of PG seats has also increased by 80%, that is 30,191 seats in 2014 to 54,275 seats in 2020. That includes PG diploma courses also. So this was achieved mainly by constructing 179 new medical colleges. Okay, and regarding the counseling method, so there is one myth that everyone are thinking that out of 50%, if 27% seats were given to OBC or 15% seats are given to SC and ST, what is left for unreserved candidates? Actually, there is something called as 200-point roster method that is used currently for counseling in PG and also UG counselings, which doesn't actually mean that if there are 100 seats available for PG, they will be giving 27 seats to OBC candidates, 15 seats to SC candidates. It is not that way. There is this is a bit complicated, that is 200 points roster method in counseling system. I will explain that completely in another video after your exam completion, because it will actually bring a panic attack to every one of you. Everyone will become anxiety regarding counseling, not thinking about the exam that is coming up. So prepare for the exam. Regarding the counseling, I'll make another video, don't worry. Is this reservation system advantageous or disadvantages? Then definitely I would say it is advantageous for OBC candidates and EWS students, and not really for unreserved candidates. It's really unfair. Even the central institutes and also state government colleges seats are also taken away now under this new update regarding the reservation system. It is unfair really for open category students. Anyways, hope that is the clarity regarding yesterday's news. And the next video is about the new draft that is released by the NMC regarding next exam. Do watch that also. The link is given below in the description. And I think that's it for this video. I'll be back with another great video, but don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Dr. JTM. I'll come back again. See you. Bye.